What's up? It's Vic here with Search Triggers, and we are live. Today we're going to talk about how I'm slaying it with Twitter. Last month I had 226% more followers. We're getting on average 30 to 40 followers a day. Every time I turn on my phone here, it says you have these new followers on Twitter. And then I check out who these people are that are following, and these are like A-list people. So if you're not yet on our Twitter channel, you want to head on over to twitter.com/searchtriggers and subscribe. What I'm going to show you here is my PowerPoint called Twitter Gangster. I've got two dear friends of mine with us today. Scott Raley, camera's on you, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro.
You're a marketer extraordinaire. What I love is every time I show you something, you just take it one step further and you scale it. So, man, if I can generate 200% increase, you could figure out how to bring it to 2,000%. I love you, man.
I've gotten really good at breaking things, guys. My name is Scott Raley, and you know, when I see like an opening, you know, just imagine if the clouds are opening up and you see this doorway to heaven. Like, that's me. I'm like racing to just break it. You know what I mean? Break it open. And so that's what's really interesting about marketing is we all have our strengths and talents. And most of us here, actually everyone here, Vic, me, and Steven out of Brooklyn, New York, we all work full-time from home. Like, we are like in the trenches, internet marketers, you know, using softwares every day, automating our business, generating leads, getting traffic to our offers. And we are constantly building and mending awesome relationships with people all across the internet that have different talents. And so today we're going to focus on Twitter. I'm fairly new to Twitter. Maybe you that are watching, I don't know, wherever you are, appreciate you guys for being here, but maybe you might know something about Twitter that I don't. Well, today I'm all ears, I'm all eyes, and I want to basically know how to take what I'm good at with Facebook, PPC, and Facebook ads, and also good at Instagram, which Steven on the panel here, he's really good at Instagram. He's getting like, Steven, you got like 3,000 leads, targeted leads in like the last like 3,000 leads probably in the last, what, like 6 months or less than that, maybe?
Yeah, man, yeah, basically, yeah, that's how much leads I got in 6 months. It was just all from Instagram without talking to anybody, everything automated. Don't have to be on the phone. Like, some people teach to be on the phone every day on Instagram, and I don't do that. I just let the thing, I just have some software that runs and that brings me leads every single day.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those people out there, guys, that like get a hold of some certain software. They try getting it fired up and try getting it to work, but there's a certain method to it. And Steven uses like tracking software. He knows what capture pages are converting best. He's got capture pages that are rotating from one capture page to this capture page to this capture page. And a capture page is asking for someone's email, and you're going to give them a free report, free training, something cool. That's what you're doing. In return for an email address, you're giving away value to that audience that you're speaking to. And so you have a very methodical way of doing it, and I've never seen anyone else out there do it like you. And I've bought a lot of Instagram trainings myself. The only thing I'm a little worried about is Twitter. I'm not good at Twitter. I'll just say it straight up. I bought courses. I've tried getting into stuff, but I know it's going to be a huge place for traffic here in the next couple months. I just know it. I can feel it. I know that some of the top marketers that are in the world, that are multimillionaires, are using Twitter, and they're not really revealing some of their secrets. So today you're going to learn those secrets from Vic, and I might even throw in some Facebook stuff. I don't know, but if you guys look for me on YouTube, Scott Raley, type in Facebook training, you're going to find something really cool. So for now, thank you for hanging out with us. Vic, back over to you, bro, unless you want to ask anything, or I don't know what you wanted.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So before we begin, we want to make sure you get on the list, and this is a new way of getting on the list. Right over here, you can see it says text the word search to 650-294-8031. This is a system called interactive texting, and we'll automatically add you to our VIP list, so you'll be alerted next time we do one of these hangouts around search triggers, search engines, anything like that, if that's of interest to you. But I'll tell you, let's think about why is Twitter so cool. Twitter according to like, metrics and stuff like that, it's like a 9 out of 10 in terms of, Google rank, in the classical page rank or whatever you want to call it. So any of your posts will actually show up in the regular search engines if you have them on Twitter. And one of the things we've been working on here at Search Triggers is, okay, what's the niche that we think is going to work best with search triggers? We've concluded that the best niche is Twitter. Why? Because everything about search triggers is about picking the right title. I just did an ad. I'm going to actually share my screen. I'm going to show you the ad. And then we'll get right to the Twitter training.
I love ads, by the way.
Thank you, man.
Love ads.
I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and
look at all those tabs, man. You must be a programmer or internet marketer.
All right, so here's our full page ad. It's about to be hit. This is about to be, okay, so not getting found in search engines. You're probably not choosing the right words to describe yourself or what you do. Discover how to rank #1 with this easy-to-use website search tool and training series. Okay, do you know how much traffic you're getting? Call me for your complimentary traffic evaluation. And there's my direct phone number. It actually hits me directly to all my devices, my phone, whatever. I want to help people at this stage of the game to understand where they're getting their traffic. Well, even if I give you the perfect right title, what's going to happen is you've got to put some content behind it.
Right,
and
so you got to put some value behind it. You got to put some meat and potatoes behind it. And you're going to evaluate that.
The thing is, none of it. We're all busy. We don't have time for that. So that's why I like Twitter, because I can immediately put some. Look, I've already got 6 notifications today. There's more. Look, 10, 11 followed us. 10 more followed me. All these people favoriting my tweets. I'm going to show. Look, and so look at this. Ian Anderson Gray. I'm finding other marketers, other people, and I'm connecting with them as a person to person. Twitter is now and take a look at our page.
Oh, look at what Ian said. He said he added you to like some social tool list. So he put you on a certain list for social tools. So
right, and so I've been putting a lot about the top producer formula. Superior Producer is our own brand that we're creating, and Superior Producer teaches mindset and then Facebook strategies with Scott, and then I'm going to be teaching the Twitter strategies, and it's all kind of wrapped around this idea that you need to get best titles. Now, this is one of the things I'm working on is email marketing list segmentation. Look at that open rate, bro.
Wow, 41% open rate.
Yeah, and with my my other lists, I've gotten as high as 68% open rates.
Dude, I'm lucky to get like 5 or 6.
Yes. So this is what's interesting is this is marketing videos online and marketing videos for education. I'm going to show you.
Here, open up that image. Click on that image, man. We got to see a bigger view. We got to get the full view here. Okay, so break that down real quick.
All right, so let me just go into search triggers real quick, and I'll just show you. If I go to marketing videos.
Marketing videos. Okay, so that's a big keyword now.
And I can pick whether I want to do Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google+, Instagram. But let's just say, let's find out how many marketing videos there are on the internet. And I'm going to uncheck exact. I'm just going to run this.
Okay, let's see how fast it works.
It's pretty gangster now. It's pretty fast.
So marketing videos is a main keyword, guys. Meaning there's a lot of competition. So if somebody goes in there and just says marketing videos for network marketing or marketing videos for education.
64,000 videos on YouTube.
How many? 64,000 videos. Wow.
Okay, but take a look. If I sort it, marketing videos for business, it drops to 3,800. Okay, marketing videos online, 72. Marketing video for business says with an ES, it's 50.
Dude, I'd
Now,
rather
these
go
right
for
here are
that
your
one. I
Google
think I'd
ratings
want to
and
go
your
for
Bing
that one.
ratings. You see?
Yeah.
Now, what I typically look for are the ones that have both a Google rating and a Bing rating. Now, look at that. Marketing videos for high school students. That's trending, okay, right now.
Wow.
That's trending right now. But there's no competition. See that? Zero competition.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things you want to work on is, so like what I want to do now is I'm going to go find this. Now watch what I'm going to do. This is all you have to do, guys. This is so simple. So I'm just going to go pick the #1 dude. I'll pick this guy. I'm going to grab this guy's YouTube video. Okay.
His URL, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm grabbing his URL. Go back to search triggers. I click the little tweet thing, and all I do is I pop that URL, and I click
Update? Or...
put in my URL, so I get capture page link, and then I click share, and then I hit tweet. Now watch what happens. Okay, I'm going to go now back to my Twitter channel.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to refresh my Twitter channel.
So how does this help you?
And well, because what happens is I'm the only person on the internet with this exact phrase. And I'm giving valuable content about someone else. Now, I could do more. Like what I could possibly do is I could put in some hashtags.
So you're
and then
recommending
get more reach here?
sharing other people's valuable content on your Twitter account is what you're saying.
Exactly. So it builds value for my Twitter account.
So
I'm now going to teach you the gangster method, and then let me teach you the gangster method, all right?
Okay, go ahead. I'm looking forward to that, seeing that.
All right, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I found this image when I Googled gangster, and I thought, I got to go see this movie. I think it's The Untouchables or something like that. But it's a painting. So the gangster method, 4 steps to mastering social media posts. So what I basically have said is that Twitter could be your primary content creation nexus, because if you set up Twitter right, and maybe in advanced training we'll go through a step-by-step of how to create a channel, but you can link your Twitter directly to your Facebook, so you can now put images and videos on Twitter, and you could duplicate that over on Facebook automatically.
Dude, your Twitter channel that I'm looking at honestly looks like your own personal website. Like, it totally doesn't even look like Twitter. It just looks like it's you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, so go ahead.
So,
keep sharing, man. I really want to see,
so
like,
here's
how I
things
could
that
use
I
this.
did. Okay? So there's a 4-step process, and then there's some analytics and some gangster stuff, that, some advanced stuff that I can show you guys later.
Okay.
But I sort of modeled this after the CCPC method video of giving value, pitch, then giving more value. Okay? So what is value what's considered value in Twitter? It's a retweet. What happens when you retweet someone? Well, it notifies them that you retweeted it to your list. Okay? And it takes a second. You can do it from your phone. Okay? And one of the things that I've been following is J.J. Abrams and Star Wars. And you can see this has been retweeted 1,000 times. And what started happening is my first tweet is I retweet it, and I just go ahead and put that in there. So I pick someone who's following me and who I want to develop a stronger bond with. So I look at my feed and I simply retweet their post. If it impacted me, I just shared it. Okay?
Okay.
Now here's where the gangster method comes in.
Okay.
What I did then was I took that concept and I redid his post.
Okay.
In other words, I used search triggers to figure out that what he really would be better off in, instead of watch J.J. Abrams unveil one final Star Wars surprise to support Force for Change.
Right.
There's no high-value keywords in there.
Pretty boring, yeah.
Took Star Wars 7 news X-Wing TIE fighter photo.
Wow.
And all of those things search triggers told me were things that people were searching for, and I just simply retweeted it back to J.J. Abrams fans, J.J. Abrams S, and hashtag J.J. Abrams and Force for Change. And just doing that caused like 3,500 impressions on my Twitter channel that one night.
Wow.
It was crazy.
So what's going on is a lot of these advertisers and marketers on on Instagram and mostly Twitter, that's what we're highlighting here, is that they're not using the proper keywords to get the right audience, putting their eyeballs on their tweets, So it sounds like you need to have the right keywords in your tweet. You're only allowed 160 characters, so don't put stuff in there that isn't going to actually cause people to find you.
Yeah, exactly. So I did a little bit of extra work. I went to the web page that it was linked to. I grabbed the high-res photo, and so my retweet now had my own personal tweet had a higher quality photo, and it got shared a lot.
Okay, cool. Okay. How many shares? Do you know?
I'd have to go pull it up, but there's all kinds of analytics now inside of inside of
Twitter.
Inside of Twitter, there's a whole analytics module now.
Okay, cool.
So your intention is you want to make it even better than your influencer. And what I've had people message me privately back saying, "Hey, thanks for, making my tweet even better."
Yeah.
I'm going to share your retweeted version to my list. Well, guess what? Someone has 50,000 followers, shares my tweet to their list, and it's got my Search Triggers brand on it. They go back and say, "Hey, what's this Search Triggers tool?" And I get more followers. You see how that works?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it makes me
I get
authority. And my competitive edge is better. So I'm also adding value back to their tweet because they don't have my tool, but they're starting to get my tool.
No, yeah, because it kind of gives them an inside look on what the tool entails, what it does for people.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, so then the third tweet is my pitch. Okay, so I basically said you can now Twitter from inside of SearchTriggers.com, get the perfect trending topics. And then I said, are you a Twitter guru? Send me a PM. Follow to go to SearchTriggers.com, sign up, and then reply to the email. And I got all these people just contacting me directly, and I've had like phone conversations with a couple of them.
Huh.
And right now we're mainly focusing on getting social influencers to use our software, and to us, when I call a social influencer someone that has 50,000 or more Twitter followers. Okay, so those are the kind of people that we're looking for case studies, because we'll give them the product for free. We'll give them the pro version. We'll get them in there. And then when we launch the version, we want them to start seeing if we can increase their overall engagement and their traffic by 20 to 30%. That's kind of our growth, our goal. So the third tweet is your pitch, okay? And you could even think of this in Facebook. So you could put your pitch as your third post in a sequence, okay? Pitch your product and think, if the person who wrote that previous tweet saw my post, would they want to buy my product, and how would it benefit them? So what I did is I did a screenshot of my product, and so then what happens is the fourth tweet is adding some sort of valuable content. And I consider valuable content a testimonial, and this thing got reshared a lot. Like Peter Davis, one of our case study guys, and he's the guy who invented this texting thing that I told you to text 650-294-8031, text the word search to that. He invented this technology, and he talks about text messaging service for business. Page 1 in 2 days, thanks Search Triggers. So he sent me that screenshot, and out of 48 million results, he got his Google Plus post in there, and he's part of our, one of our case studies. So I want to give testimonials, live training videos, teaching something about your product or service, giving some value. Well, then what happens is Twitter reverses the order, and so when people visit your channel, they see your value first, they see your pitch second, and then they see your curated post of some influencer, which gives social proof
Yeah.
And then they see the original retweets. So you've got this really nice rebranded page, and you can change it. Now, I recommend you complete the cycle of Gangster.
No, yeah, it's like a
before
formula,
you
man.
leave.
It's like a formula. I really, really see what you're doing here. And then I like how you even analyze it to the point when someone is brand new and they're coming to your site, they're seeing the valuable content first, and then your pitch, then your curated content, and then your retweets. So
Exactly. And that's exactly the right formula, because when they scroll down your page, they go, wow, I really want to be part of this movement that's going on, right?
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, so then this is this is an old screen, and we have added a lot more than that. But this is where you want to go. You want to go to ads.twitter.com/your username /your user /tweets,
right.
and it'll tell you if you qualify. Now,
Okay.
you may not qualify, and if you don't qualify, just buy an ad like for $10 on your Twitter channel. I think you have a certain number of followers and a certain number of impressions to qualify, but once you get that, you get this gangster analytics software that is inside of Twitter.
Okay. Sounds awesome,
And,
man. You really broke that down in a very easy to understand way. I think probably the next thing is on a webinar soon, we can do this live, you know, with a new channel, a new look and feel, so people can kind of
Right.
get an idea on, you know, like your blueprint, you know, step 1, step 2, and really seeing it, you know, firsthand, you know, watching your screen. You know, slides are great, but when you're really doing it, you know, maybe you can even record me one day setting up my own channel, and I'll upload my graphics, and then we can kind of do the 4 steps together. Maybe we can do something like that.
Yeah, and if you can set up your own Twitter channel, one of the keys here is you want to have one Twitter channel for each product.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just
Or you could have one channel for yourself as an individual.
right, and
but,
then sell your products as an individual. But I recommend having your own channel for each thing that you are running with. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you don't want to confuse
So if you
people.
have a
You know.
tool, if you have a tool like Search Triggers, you want to have a channel for your tool. Look at all these instant direct messages I've gotten. I've gotten
What?
105 direct. Yeah, all these people contacted me directly
Wow,
because of what I've been doing.
amazing, man. Wow.
So that's why I find that Twitter is so cool, is because you've got this, you know, you can compose the tweet, you know, and it took me seconds. It's much faster than blogging. It's faster than, you know, any other system that I found. It has the best ROI. And, you know, this followers number, I had like 35, maybe 40 followers when I started.
Yeah.
And in a couple weeks, we've gone to 700.
Wow.
So I think somebody who already has a lot of followers will increase it exponentially if they start following this method.
Yeah, I can't wait to start tracking everything, man. It's going to be a fun process. Thank you for sharing that with us, Vic. Man, it's guys like you that just keep pushing, and then you find this opening, and then, you know, and then we go out and try to break it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Let's.
But you are on record as the person who broke Search Triggers the most. I think in 1 month you ran like 60,000 queries against our server, and we got, you know,
wow.
you broke the system, and then we had to go and build a better one. So
build a better one. That's what I like that. And part of your formula, I like the part where you're actually sharing other people's content. You know, you don't see a lot of that going on in today's marketing world. Usually it's all about me. But the way you're doing it is a little different. So I like that. I like how you're open to, you know, other people's content. That's cool.
Yeah, so like I want to get in touch with someone like this guy. He's got 30,000 followers. Okay? So I'm going to go to his full profile. I'm just going to do the method real quick for you, okay?
Okay.
I outlined the PowerPoint. I'm just going to show you. This is like what I do as my discipline. So I sort of look at something that's look good on my page. I think this is probably pretty good. This one's okay. So all it takes
he's
to
like
retweet.
your perfect audience because he's talking about SEO. He's talking about social tools. I mean, this guy's like
Right.
your perfect customer.
He is. He is. And the thing is, because he has 30,000 followers, when we launch our affiliate program, my friend, then what's going to happen is he's the perfect person that we want him to, to share our software with all of his fans. See?
Yeah.
So, and you can also see who mailings is like that. But content SEO, why you should care. Okay, so I'm going to retweet him, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to me, and I can see what happens. So I just retweeted this. Okay, so I go to content and SEO, why you should care. So I'm now going to click on this link, and it opens up madlemmings.com, content and SEO. And let me see what it's, what the content actually is here.
Okay, it's a blog.
Yeah. Okay, so the keyword that I looked at was content and SEO. So I'm going back to search triggers.
Yeah, copy that in there.
I'm just going to type it in real quick, and I'm going to go for Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Content. And let's just see what we got here.
Beautiful.
Okay, so there's definitely a disparity between Bing and Google here.
Yeah, big difference.
So content SEO best practices.
Ooh,
Okay.
that looks good.
So he didn't know that. There's only 4 competitors in that, right?
One.
So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click update, and now what it does, it updated it right in there. Now I'm going to go back to his article,
Yeah.
and I'm going to copy this.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the process, because what I want to do is I'm going to share his content, and then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go find,
You're gonna tag him too, right? Or no?
yeah, I'm going to tag him. I'm going to tag him, right?
That's cool, man. That's kind of like a reverse, like, hey, man, you're awesome, but then it kind of gets him to put his eyes on you too. It's kind of cool.
Right. Well, that's what happens. They put their eyes on you because all of a sudden you're adding value to something they wrote.
Yeah, dude, you're like giving them a pat on the back, and they're like, well, let me learn it. It's like the attraction marketing, like, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so the guy who wrote this was Ashley Fox. So I want to see if I want to see if I can, this is his place in Google Plus, but I want to see if I can find him
On Twitter. So type in his name.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. You got to put the L in there, I think.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
So it's Mad Lemmings.
That's him. All right, cool.
That's him.
That's him. All right.
So he's not quite as big as the guy that retweeted him, but it's cool.
You might want
Right.
to. You might want to tweet them both. Add them both in there.
Yeah. So I'm going back to search triggers.
So
I'll put
add
this
him
guy in.
and then add the Andy guy. Add Andy's.
Exactly. Now you got it, man.
All
Google
right.
Plus has lately been having it.
Yeah, I can
Um,
see they're lagging, dude. They're not flying
Yeah.
like you would think.
Okay, so let me close a few of these down.
All right, all right.
Too many windows open, bro.
Yeah, dude. Let's get over to Ian's page. Go find Ian, dude. Let's tag this guy and let's get this done. Let's do it. Stop wasting time. Let's
Okay,
go.
so I had my Twitter page open, so let me go to me.
All
Okay.
right, there he is.
So, and then this guy, Ian Anderson Gray. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have him, and he's following me. So I'm going to follow him back. That's one of the first things I need to do. I am already following him. So I'm now going to go back to search triggers.
Okay.
Okay. And SEO. And I'm going to put in something like that.
Yeah, that's a big
And so
keyword.
I've got it in there. And you can see there's a few more things. Okay.
All right. Are you gonna put a picture?
And
or
I
does
just retagged his thing there.
Okay. Good.
Um,
All right. Cool, man. That looks
and I'm
good.
just going to use a little secret. I put hashtag tweet. And one of my colleagues said that it's useful to put your hashtags at the end.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then what I typically also do is I go back to the trending hashtags. So it shows you what trends are today, Emmys, of course. And you try to see if, if there's anything that's related.
Yeah, in your niche at all, something. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, man.
And,
let's. This is great, dude. This is awesome. Awesome stuff.
Yeah. And what I also want to find is I want to go through this guy and see what hashtags he's using.
Yeah.
So he's not using a lot of hashtags.
No.
He's using mostly just sharing with people. It says VZW Buzz. Okay, so there's things there. Yeah, social media. That's a good one. You want to pick hashtags that have lots of
People
like that.
following it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do that.
All right, now I just tweeted that. And so now what happens is it alerted both those guys that, hey, Vic just retweeted you.
Yeah, and Vic is checking you out. Vic is interested, and Vic is a good, customer.
Right. So now what I could do is I could take a screenshot of this guy.
Screenshot, dude. You're funny. Screenshot. Got you on the screen.
Right.
What are you going to do
And
with
what
the
you see where
screenshot?
my stuff comes in is it shows up as a reply. So you can see that as soon as I tweet that, it shows up in here. So let me go back to me again. So what happens here? I use search triggers to figure out the correct title because he used content and SEO, why you should care. Well, content SEO best practices is a much better title.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And then I put all this stuff in here. Now notice I didn't need to write a blog post, didn't need to write any other content.
No.
And all of a sudden I created something that has value
Yeah.
that people will be reading.
Amazing.
And I never needed to actually do anything other than say, you know what? This is Vic's 2 thumbs up right here.
Amazing. All right, Vic. Well, thanks for sharing that, man. It's been a real pleasure hanging out with you.
All right.
So let's go ahead and cap this off, man.
All right. So any final comments, statements?
Dude, all I
Last
gotta
word.
say, man, is if you just keep, testing and which post got tweeted the most, which post got shared the most, and then you kind of dissect it and you go, man, this is getting a lot of traffic. I wonder why. And you're always constantly exhorting yourself and your marketing and really testing out what seems to be working versus what's not working. And so what I like about your method is it adds value. You're sharing other people's value. It's like you're putting tons and tons of value out there on the internet for people to find. And then they're looking at you as like, wow, this person must be a rock star. So it just kind of comes back to you in a way, in a big way. So, that's kind of how I got really good at what I did in Facebook is I found one method. I knew that was a solid method. And then I kept using new titles, new headlines. Which one got clicked the most? Why did this ad with the green border work better than the one with the red border? And then I just kept getting really good, and I got really good, a lot of clicks, a lot of leads, a lot of people joining. And then I said, man, I'm going to put this out there in a product because I know it's that damn good, and no one else is teaching this. And so that's kind of what I'm pointing at, guys, is that we can all be putting together a product one day, because something that we kept testing and doing and we didn't give up, and then all of a sudden we have an amazing marketing strategy. This is a marketing strategy, and you don't have to get good at every one of them. If this works for you, then go for it. This is like really great for Vic, because this is like right up Vic's alley. The guy Ian, he's supposed to be an SEO, trainer, SEO guy. He did content in SEO. Well, what really he should have did was content SEO best practices, or best ways for, you know what I mean? So it's just awesome, man. It's just over the top what you're doing. And so that's just all I got to say for my end. Guys, you can be there with us, and that's why we're shooting this video.
All right, so check out more videos coming your way as we approach the launch date, September 9th. Mark your calendar. That's when we're going to be doing the pre-launch of the new 2.0 version of Search Triggers. I'm Vic, and if you want to get on our VIP list, here's the number.
Yeah,
Text
dude, we got to teach that
search.
one day, how to do the text message thing. That's cool.
650-294-8031. And if you want to know how I can put this graphic on here, I'll show you that in our next hangout. So, preview of coming attractions. I'll see you guys on the beaches and the stages of the world.